Hi. Videotaping from Shades of Death Road here in Alamucci, New Jersey, by Hackettstown, by where I live. It's December 2nd, 2023, and today giving an update on work, on my fitness, and personally what's going on. And December 2nd has meaning to it. It's a year and a half since my surgery for my peroneal tendon, the peroneal tendon transfer, calcaneal osteotomy. My left ankle, foot is healing, going through a lot, and I am in a great place right now. So I figured I'd start off with work, personal training, as far how that's going. Learning, growing, keeping busy, really a lot of stuff with work, with personal training and group fitness. I'm finding a way to slow it down. If there's something that I see can be improved, helped, a cue that I can do, or maybe I'm not liking something, how it's going, just really getting better at slowing it down, saying what's on my mind, listening, and it's going great. Group fitness, same thing. Really connecting with the members is something that's more so been on my mind. I'm really trying to be in the moment, in the classes, and just taking a walk around the room, interacting with members more in class. So another that is slowing it down is what really is kind of I'm noticing for this year. And this is that update for 2023, right? And I'm sure I'll give one towards the end of the month and kind of recap the whole year. And then also with work, photography and videography. I'm documenting a friend with his marathon journey. I was able to take photos of coaches and do some scenes. So that's something I'd like to explore more. It's what I enjoy, and it's also something, it's part of what I do. I know how meaningful it is to me when I can capture a moment, whether it's a race or me with my own fitness, whatever it may be, or with someone else, documenting a client's journey, their progress is huge. So work's been great. And as far as fitness goes, now I would say for the second half of this year, definitely honing in more on my fitness, because before that I was into sessions and lost track of my fitness. Was more so about my training other clients, and I realized, I was like, man, I'm teaching it, I'm coaching it, but I'm not living it right now, and I felt myself getting stale. So that's something I had to change. And also I had to heal still. My left ankle, my foot, my whole running journey, I need to put the work in with that. And I took a big shift into just honing in more on my fitness. And that's helped, one, me just be in a better place, feel better. And two, now I'm helping others way more. So I could see that being the blueprint for how I approach coaching and my own fitness is me first, take care of me, and then whatever clients are working on, what they're looking to achieve, I also sprinkled that in by maybe looking at some other people in the fitness industry, what they're doing, and that's been a big help. So that's as far as fitness goes. Also, sleep has been a huge priority of mine. I wake up at 4 a.m. That is a time that it just makes sense with my commute, with everything, getting to Equinox, it makes sense. And that's not going to change as long as I'm living here. Now, what I did really hone in on is that before 9 p.m., I can't do before 8 p.m. There are nights I just can't do that. Tuesday night, I'm never home at a good sleeping bedtime. But other nights, 8 p.m. doesn't really, before that makes sense for me. I don't feel good. It doesn't make sense for me. Now, what I found is, and recently, it's before 9 and even more so that 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. time. If I could get in that time window, I'm good. But I'm also good with anything before 9 and look, a couple minutes after 9, a little bit before 8:30. Whatnot, I'm honing in on that, but I'm noticing as far as any fitness goals, my goodness, and we've all heard this, sleep is that key. So really looking forward to this December and honing in more on that. Like that literally is priority workout, session, training, modality, whatever you want to call it. Number one, sleep. And running with fitness, in the past month, I think it was both. In November, September I ran 10 miles. In November I ran 4 miles a couple times, and those 4-milers I did a better pace. I moved my legs. I started getting a stride going, and there were moments where I literally was like, look, like mile 3 or 4, I was like, man, if I didn't know my history, I would be like, okay, you're running. Maybe not as fast as you usually would. Maybe you're doing a slow, easy run. I don't notice any difference. That's huge, and I'll leave it on that. Mobility, still working on my ankle dorsiflexion, but I will say there's less and less am I going through my sessions or days or whatnot, walking around and thinking like, oh, I feel something. Like, less and less. So I'll leave that at that. Personally, recently it just passed Thanksgiving and I was home for 7 days, and I realized how much I need Equinox and the positivity that's there. I came back like after that time off, like anxious, and even like it wasn't like anger, but with an edge. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, why? And I thought about it. I was like, man, I miss those conversations, those positivity little moments I get in the gym. So those are huge for me. And that is, I realize I need that wherever I am, right? So let's say I'm on the West Coast or who knows where, right? If I'm somewhere else in a different country, if I'm in Poland, I need a day or two like of positivity, and if I don't get that, I'm in a bad place. I think that goes for anyone. So like, if anyone is feeling like they're a bit off, maybe take a look at the environment that you're in. That could be a big cause of it. So something to think about. And what else? And personally, I sold my car Blue. She had a great run, and yeah, she just engine would overheat at certain times, and I got a new car. So that was a whole. It just showed how like nothing goes as planned, but it always works out. You don't need me to say that, but hey, if today's that day that you need to hear it, then yes, you know too. It rarely ever goes as planned, but it always works out. Helped my dad with demolition. They got to tighten up my budget. That's another thing personally that I'm doing. So said no more lattes, the smoothies. Those I can do away from buying those. just because I did get this new car, I am trying to move, so I need to be tighter with my finances, and I'm still paying off debt. So those personally, that's what's happening. And my relationship also with my mom is getting a lot better too, in the sense that we have our moments and we still talk, we still communicate, we're trying. It's not easy, but I know that the fact that it's not easy because we love each other. Number one, because if it was anyone else, it wouldn't be like this. But so that's already a plus, right? I know it's like this because we love each other, and I know that this work, right? I'm going to call it work because it is work. It's putting a smile on my face in this moment, right? So we're going through it, and it's better to be going through it than not, because there's going to be something on the other side of this whole work that we're doing. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's that. Anything you guys would like for me to update you on? Or Mike, how is your lifting going on? How's training clients? How's your photography going? How's your running going? Please leave it in the comments. I want to share. I'm happy to share. I want to get to know you guys. Let's do big up things. So I'm looking forward again to know each and every one of you. Hey, let's connect. All right. So with that, be up, and I'll see you.